And we're back. I finally fixed the bloody audio issue. Just was using the wrong stupid thing. Okay, good, great. Audio's back. It's great. Where am I going? Okay, this way. And I had Niko sleep. All is good. I don't even know if I can do all this in one sitting. I am gonna beat my voice to the bone here. Hopefully, I'm still audible. I really hope I am. If I'm not, that's fine. Some vines just grew around this bridge, almost as if it was intentional repair effort. Yeah, it was intentional repair effort. Robot guys, bunch of them. You guys have a battery? I need a battery. Hello, person. This is the main generator up the glen. Hello. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh right, I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Descalay? If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh, wait. But if we take the battery here, all of you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Descalay and I should go find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. Boy. Guess we have no choice but to take this, Descalay. That's depressing a bit. Just straight up broke them all. Absolutely all of them. Yep, they are all dead. I'm gonna count that as death. It's not technically, but I'm gonna count it anyway. People gotta stop dying right here, man. This is ridiculous. How many people have died now? All those robots, there were like 10 of them, so what, 14, 13, one of those teen numbers. Hi, bird guy. The bridge to the forest was just restored. Planet Spirit's really looking out for us, huh? Yeah. Not much longer, though. Well, not anymore, I mean. She, you know, dead. Bloody hell. Okay, you. Oh, you're the trade guy. Sure am. You here to trade? Because if you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back at my cart, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Oh, do you have anything like gears? Gears, like the metal spinny things? I don't have anything like that. Wait. I do have this box thing that you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah. Oh, there's lots of tiny little metal bits in there. Oh, that might work. But I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Aw. Ah, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Thank you. Alright, that's gears and a battery. Can I fast travel? I can't. Good. Good. Dock. Dock, is that... Where does it mean dock? Apparently it means here. Graveyard. Okay, good. Great. We're here. Cedric. Cedric. Cedric Diggory. Can't believe I made that. Sorry, I forgot. No, I didn't forget. No, I did not. We found a battery. Oh, nice. I honestly wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. We can always just give it back later. Alright. Still need a few gears to put this engine back together. We got that. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too! My dad makes a lot of things. Where'd you get this from, by the way? A trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He always did love traveling this world despite, well... sorry, I started rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine. Although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. We just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. You mind keeping me company? My voice is really dying. Oh my gosh. How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these ports. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck, and... don't worry, I am making decent progress. I should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. Wait, what will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first, and then we need to go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she is a fox. Oh, I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue? The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of this world like a dream. But then I get so caught up with... and I just kinda forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. Then I remember. And then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is, for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code. Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father's lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You make it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah, but how? Is everyone in the world this? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with. All right. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Of it at least then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Neat word. Prophetbot, their prototype, was built to predict the future about the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not be able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would... I missed that. Oh, dang it. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to live peacefully their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet. The World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So aside from the standard software, it also needs to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during initial testing phases. Oh my god, my voice is dying. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father got onto the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kinda just ended up floating in the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Descale? Yeah. The operator, Descale, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So, Descale was a living person you needed to borrow? No. That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. Finally, less talking. I was incorrect. More talking. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you are ready. Alright? I understand if you are upset. Please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. And that includes you, Niko. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. It's... the world means a lot to him, you know. So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're actually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you are in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. I'm really yawning a lot, I'm sorry. You mean those two running over here now? Niko! What's wrong? Bad news. The boat is gone. What? It's the squares. It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's fast. Almost, right? Yeah. How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is of priority that I take you to the city first, Niko. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? That's an even question, once again, if you wish. Oh, yeah. Alright. I will be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. Squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. Let's do this. Calamus Alula, I'll see you later. Oh, hey. Flying machine. Oh, Niko's face. That's precious. New music. I like it. Phew. Made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Reactions from first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey, Descale. That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you gotta watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying. Oh, you're welcome. And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me more about the World Machine. It's just really sorry about what happened to your world, though. So I'll help you the best I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you, and Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Niko. And I'm glad we have met as well. Despite the circumstances. Yeah, speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to pick up the siblings, too. That's true. I've still been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should tend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? You got it. Alright, now let me just... Oh, no, 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 no. No! They're trapped on the island. 6. Calamus. Alula. Those two are just kids, man. We don't have much time left. Niko, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you, though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. Oh, well, he's got a parachute. What? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Descale, let's do our best. Sure thing, Niko. Where the hell are we? Ah. More of the squares, gardens closed. Robot dead. Oh, this music sounds a lot more depressing. I'm gonna... Come on! Come on! Work already! Uh-huh. Alright. Elevator guy. Come on. Now of all times. Excuse me. Whoa. You're you. Nah, geez, I didn't think I was gonna run into... The elevator is missing a button, right? How did you know? Desclay and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. Evacuees, you know, from the West apartments. The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now, everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone on the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartment's display? The what? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button. Oh! Elevator broke. Holy fudge. Looks like Desclay and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. Ground access elevators. Right, this way. Oh. Hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartment in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, but at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. Oh, it's that penguin. Yep. That's creepy. Same as usual, huh? Goat guy. Dang it! I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Ah. Hey. Hi. Is it me, or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around. Good thing you've got a scarf, huh? Mm-hmm. Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girl sad. Squares are bad. That was a good poem there. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. That stinks. Sorry to hear. Oh, speaking of plants, I heard the Glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit? Maze? I figured. Say, how's she doing? Ah, she's gone, isn't she? She said she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. You know, this is really freaking depressing. I've said this a bunch, but holy hell. I was not ready for this to be this real. Nah, it's new. I'm not a fan. Alright, this is the way. Okay. Oh, this is it. No, looks like the entity is silent. Door's locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. I got this. Solstice. Ain't no big door in here, there's just lights and elevators. This elevator has no button panel. Timing the door doesn't open it either. That usually works. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Nope, can't reach it. Niko, you're too short for that. Yeah, I thought not. Okay. Hopefully I can fast travel. Nope, still nothing. Guess I gotta get all the way out of this bloody place. How about now? Nope. Can I fast travel at all? We found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh. Do they, work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach the lever, 'cause you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. Time for another jump cut. And scene.